What's up, YouTube? Here's a look at some items that came in over the last few days, but ordered a while ago. Some orders came in from eBay, others from AppMex, but one really special one came from the Reddit community. This right here is a 1998 1/20th ounce 5 yuan small date. The 1998 is the key date for the 1/20th series, the only one being more rare being the large date. The person I purchased this from found it at his local coin shop and bought it for melt value. Then he went to the Reddit community to find out more details for this particular panda, which is where I came in. You might remember one of Numistacker's videos where he said it was a good idea to specialize. In this case, it came to my advantage because I was the most familiar with gold pandas. I was upfront with the seller and let him know that this particular piece is pretty hard sale, and let him know that the retail price isn't exactly what people would pay for it. And also, the buyer market for it is pretty small. You have to ask yourself, how much would you pay for this particular coin? Well, I'll show you how much I paid for it. That's right, $700 for a 1/20th ounce. The main condition was that I had to authenticate the coin before I made payment by asking the seller to ship first, because I have a higher transaction rating than he does. He reluctantly agreed, but it worked to both our favors because I was able to confirm the coin and ultimately he got paid. That being said, this is my coin entry into the flipping contest, and here's a look of what I sold it for. You can see after my net take is 1158, or a total profit of 458 off this little 1/20th ounce panda. The key to these kinds of flips is that you have to understand the market and know where to sell. This particular piece is a 1991, which I purchased from AppMex, and also got a 1992, which is going back because there's some copper spots and some markings on the nose, which is not acceptable. Next up, you'll notice I picked up a second 2004 1/10th ounce because it's the third most difficult coin to get from 2000 to 2015. You can see a tiny little copper spot on the obverse just above the 2, and then one on the 50 yuan mark on the reverse. I intend to have this fixed by NCS and then regraded by NGC. I originally factored that in when I purchased, so it's included in my purchase price. When making these kinds of purchases, always keep the buy price in line with the sell price and know what you can actually sell it for. Last up are these eBay 10-ounce RCM bars, which I just got just for the hell of it. I've always wanted some RCM bars, and these were cheap enough at 153 that I picked up a couple. Otherwise, I never would have purchased it, but I do like to support those that I benefit from, such as eBay. So this time, I'm going to show what my next flip is beforehand. A couple of days ago, Bullion Exchanges came out with the 1 gram, and I bought a sheet of 10, which I may send in for grading. And also, they had the 3 grams, which I ordered 5 of. This is my receipts, so I just need to wait for them to cash the check and come in. Once they come in, I'll subtract the difference, because obviously my total buy price is roughly around 1158 that I have to use from the original 500. You can see that I'm sourcing my flips from different areas, and they usually go pretty fast, so that's just something to keep in mind. If you have the dry powder to pull the trigger, I would recommend to do so. Next up, I wanted to show the Perth Mint spiders, which are starting to milk spot on me. I didn't have tarnish pads on these because I was selling them as sets, but yeah, it was really annoying seeing that they started to spot up. I was never really a fan of this design, so I'm kind of glad that it spotted on these and not my other ones. Because if the other ones, I would actually be sad, but these I don't really care. I got them cheap from BPM, so whatever, no problem. There have been a couple videos about the Royal Canadian Mint and the Privies, and the large number of them that have come out recently. However, I did purchase a tube of the Panda Privies, which I think will do well in the future. My feelings about the Privies are, yes, there are too many of them, but I do like Privies in general. And here are a few of my own Privies, so to speak, that I've gotten done over the years. As far as the RCM Privies, just get what you like. I only have the E equals MC squared and the Panda Privy, which I think will do well. Aside from that, once I get them, I'm going to show the process that I use to prevent them from milk spotting. We'll see if it works, but it'll be fun. One of the most important lessons I've learned is to kind of focus in on a few stable areas and kind of learn as much as you can about the markets for them. That way you can spot value at a moment's notice and pull the trigger without a hesitation. A lot of people would have hesitated with paying as much as I did for a 1/20th ounce, but I saw value and I knew where to go to sell it. So take it for what it is. If you like, please comment, like, and subscribe.